Hey guys, how's it going? My name is David and you are watching Colorado Customs. Today, I'm back out working on the 1965 F-250. Today, I'm working on my headlights. As you can see, they look a little wonky. They're not very secure in there. The reason this is the way it is because about 2 years ago, I was getting the gate to my driveway and my parking brake in this does not work. And I was too lazy to shut it off in gear. So when I was getting the gate, it rolled down the driveway into a ditch. I had to replace the grille, the lower valance, which is behind the bumper here, the passenger fender. And in doing so, the headlight adjuster screws are held in place by these little plastic nuts. And after 60 years, those are just completely degraded and they snap if you try to remove them. So the new grill did not have them, and trying to move them from the old grill, they just snapped. I also lost one of the tension springs. So today we're gonna get these hopefully all lined up correctly. And I've got a full set of brand new hardware for both sides. So first step would be to disconnect the battery, which I've already done. So now I'm gonna take off the headlight bezel, which is basically just this little shiny metal part around here that kind of keeps everything covered up. It's just some Phillips head screws. It's one bezel out, and as you can see, that was really all that was holding the headlight in. As you can see here, this is one of the headlight adjustment screws. Tried putting a regular nut on there, but just did not cut it. So the other one is still actually in here. I don't know how it's still in there, but it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. Okay, so I just snapped that old plastic retainer out of there. So you can see how it's busted up. Okay, that's one, I believe. Let's try to get this other one snapped in. Okay, both the new plastic headlight retainer, or the plastic retainers are in. So now I think for the trickiest part, we'll be getting this spring in. This spring goes on the back of the headlight. Let me show you here. So this spring goes from a hole right here on the headlight to this hole. And I think how you're supposed to do this is with the grill off. But all these bolts you see right here, especially in the fender, like right up here, they're all held in with what are called speed nuts, these things right here. And after 60 years, those are just brittle and they snap. So a lot of these bolts I put back in actually just have regular nuts on the back. So I need this headlight hole to actually put those on. So hopefully I can still get that spring on without taking the grill off. So let me show you guys something real quick. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but basically this bolt has like kind of this thinner part up here. It's like a little valley almost. And that is meant to slide into this slot right here. This slot is too big for the actual threads. But you see that little valley will slide right in there. So this one up top is a little bit bent, as you can see right there. So it's fine. But this actually has to be in that retainer before clipping onto here. So I'm gonna try to accomplish that next. Oh, their spring popped off. Ugh. Yay. I know I'm a little farther away on this one, but you guys already saw how I did that one. This probably isn't going to be much of a tutorial. I'm not really showing you what I'm doing, just kind of bringing you along for the ride. So sorry if you're coming to this video looking for advice. I'd say that screw, or sorry, the spring on the back there is definitely the most pain of a thing to get into place. So I'd recommend hooking it into the headlight before you hook it into the onto the grill. Screw is kind of stripped. Yeah, I'll put up a video sometime in the video on what these looked like before. I mean, one of these headlights is literally pointing at the treetops. It's pretty bad. Actually, while we have the headlight loose, I'm gonna try to pop all these speed nuts off because the kit comes with new ones, so we might as well replace them. Yeah, I mean, I get the concept of speed nuts, but working on anything with them that's more than like 10 years old, they just make it a nightmare. I do feel sometimes that a gorilla in a zoo exhibit could use tools better than I can. But speed nuts are on. Let's get this spring in. Let's get these plastic retainers in first. Next project on this old truck, we're getting my heater working again. So the heater went out, which, as you can probably tell by the leaves on the ground, it's getting cold again. So having a working heater would be nice. Kind of having a fight against the wire here. Why is that? I got a relay here that I'm pretty sure is supposed to be grounded, but not gonna worry about that. Made some on-the-fly wiring adjustments. Okay. Now that the hardware is fully in, I'm gonna wait till it gets dark, and I'll come back, I'll pull over and shine them up against the barn, and we'll get them actually leveled properly and adjusted properly. Then we'll put the bezels back on. So, see you when it's dark. Alrighty guys, it's nighttime. It's a little chilly, but show must go on. I'm gonna set you guys in on the dash. I'll come up front. You can tell me how I need to adjust it. Can't see anything on that. Alright, so the GoPro really doesn't let in much light, but I've adjusted them now, and these are low beams. They're a little bit off to the right. I probably need to raise that right one up a bit, the passenger side, but the tabs on the headlights themselves are bending a little bit, so I'm going to consider this good right here. And this is low beams, that's high beams. I mean, they're really not bad for a 60-year-old truck. I mean, I'm pretty sure these are the original bulbs. And I'll put up a video for an example of what they used to look like. I mean, they were pointing up at the trees. So this is a huge improvement. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll put those bezels on and finish up the job. All right, it's daytime, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this up. First, I'm gonna get these speed nuts off for this side. They're the old original ones. And all we've got left to do after that is just put the bezels on each side, and then our headlight job will be finished. And if you're doing this yourself, see these these speed nuts have kind of two sides. You're gonna want this this side where it has kind of this like elevated split. That's the rear. New speed nuts in. Let's get this bezel on. Alright, and we just gotta do the other side. Alrighty, we're done. All the headlight adjustment screw is in, the headlights are adjusted, the headlight bezels are on. Hopefully this makes it a little bit safer at night. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like and a comment telling me what I did well. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.